Ciao Bellas, welcome to Sophia Sunday. I really had to talk myself into doing this today. It's been an intense time, and as I was feeling into today, it was really about having a foundation for yourself. Hi, Larry. Having a foundation for yourself. Hi, George. Having a foundation for when things aren't really going the way you wish them to. Whether it's illness, whether it's a partner that's not supportive, whether it's money troubles, or just your purpose isn't really unfolding as you thought it would. And there comes a tiredness and a sadness of when you're doing what you think is right, when you're taking the steps and it's not looking that way. How do you keep going? How do you have something within yourself that keeps you going forward? And that was the energy of today, is really having that foundational energy that shores you up, that even when things aren't going exactly the way you desire, or when you just want to get off the merry-go-round for a few minutes and it's not happening. So how can you have that shoring up within you? Hi, Lorraine. So let's just breathe into that energy. So close your eyes. And just, if there anything is bothering you, from what I mentioned, whether it's illness or not feeling supported, whether it's financial, whether it's a sorrow that's from the past, whatever it is that's bringing like a core sadness today, just feel into that without judging it, without maybe blaming yourself, like I shouldn't be having these feelings. Just give yourself permission to feel whatever it is. Whether it's jealousy or anger, or sadness, despair, hurt. Again, I see that picture of the merry-go-round, like, let me just get off this merry-go-round just a little bit. I've definitely felt that before. And just give yourself permission to have that. That it's actually okay to have whatever feelings you're having, whatever emotions. And that one emotion over another isn't right or wrong. It's not good or bad. It's part of our experience. As spiritual beings, we came here to experience. And often we forget that. We feel like, oh, things should be light and happy all the time. I should feel positive. And yet, some days it's just not like that. So it's really giving yourself permission to have whatever is coming up. And if you're on the opposite end of the spectrum, if you are feeling that joy, if you're feeling that happiness, if you're feeling that kind of bubbling bliss, allow yourself to have that. You don't have to dim it down for someone else either. Like, whatever your feelings, they are sacred unto you. It's all perfect. We feel the earth starting to rumble under our feet, wanting to join in the conversation. So just from the center, the heart of Mother Earth, she's sending you just so much love. As if it's kind of an energetic hug from the divine Mother Earth. So just allowing your feet chakras to open, and just allow each and every one of your cells to open. Again, you have 75 trillion cells, give or take. That's 10,000 times the amount of humans are on the earth. So that much energy, that much capacity is within you. So just allow each and every one of those cells to absorb that love, that nurturing. Perhaps we didn't grow up with love or nurturing. Perhaps in our current situation we're not receiving it. So just give yourself the gift of knowing that you are supported in this moment, that you are being gifted love from the earth, who houses us and feeds us, literally is the ground we walk upon. And she's sending you so much love to each and every one of your cells. And if there's any frequencies or vibrations, any nutrients, anything that she can provide you, just allow that in. Each and every one of your cells has divine intelligence, so you don't need to cognitively know what it is. Just allow, receive, and know that in this very moment you're receiving exactly what you need. And allowing your crown chakra to open, and having that liquid white gold, that liquid love from the divine start to pour into your crown chakra, and to lovingly coat each and every one of your cells as they thirstily drink it up and receive. And as if it's that embrace, or that hug, or that shoulder you need. If you don't have it in the physical, the 3D world, know that the universe is supporting you. That it wants you to have peace and abundance and love and support. And just truly receive as these energies mix and marry within you. And as if you could open a door deep in the recesses of your heart, the deepest part of your heart, kind of the secret places, the hidden desires, hidden emotions and feelings. Just allow that door to open and flood that energy from your heart. And let it mix with those energies from the divine and the earth. Your essence, the deepest part of you, your heart, your feelings and emotions are being witnessed and nourished and loved. And I see this brilliant white light, maybe about 10 feet above the head. And just allow that light to pour through your body, lighting up each and every one of those cells, energizing, electrifying, shining light upon. And whatever feelings or emotions or thoughts that you came to this call with, just give those to the light within you. Truly, everything we have, everything we require is within us. And whatever you feel, whatever emotions, whatever desires, literally just flood your body with them into this light, this divine, liquid love. The DNA that wants to be activated in this moment is in the heart. And this DNA has always been within you. It's literally housed around your carbon DNA, your human DNA. And it's just been lying dormant. And as we come together each week, different pieces, different energies of this asked to be lighted, asked to be activated, asked to be ignited in your life, so that you become more of who you actually are, that the authentic blueprint you were designed with comes more online, that your views, your thoughts, your choices are more aligned with the divinity, and thus you see it more outside of you. So again, the word tender today is coming up. So that tenderness in the heart. So that DNA is softly and gently and tenderly activating within you. With so much love and so much grace and so much yearning for you to know the truth of who you are, the fullness of who you are, that you literally are a divine expression, physical expression. And the next piece of DNA that wishes to be activated is in your throat. Of course, how we express ourselves. How we speak in the world, how we speak up for ourselves. So perhaps those energies that brought us together in the beginning of maybe feeling not supported, not feeling filled, of hurt or anger, or just feeling stuck. Allow those to be expressed in an authentic way, in a divinely aligned way. So that as you express it, it actually begins to shift and align towards what you actually desire, what you're actually wanting for your life, how you were always meant to show up in this life. And I see a bunch of stars. They just want to pour upon you. So as if you could see this shower of beautiful stars, that brilliant light just pouring down upon you, twinkling and laughing, perhaps crying with you, but just so joyfully wanting to join with you, so that you know you're not alone, so that you know you're not separate, so that you know that the very energies that they are made of is exactly what you are made of. May look different, may express differently, but it's exactly the same divine energy that makes up galaxies and stars and your physical body and the things we see upon us. Living, breathing energies wanting to contribute to you and to play with you and wanting you to embrace them and to be embraced. The next two pieces of DNA that want to be activated are in your lower chakras, both of them. So your feeling of power, of safety, of home, of expression, of sexuality, of power, of desire, of creativity, and so much more. They're being aligned, literally coming online with your divinity. The consciousness of all that is literally within you, waiting to be awakened, waiting to be invited, waiting to be expressed through you. Interestingly enough, the next piece is actually wanting to be placed in your belly button. So that's where your umbilical cord actually was attached. So your nourishment, your sustenance, how you came into this world was attached there and then severed. So reconnecting that divine sustenance, that divine nourishment, and that divine connection of literally being attached and connected, not to your mother in this moment, but to the divine mother, the divine creatrix of consciousness, of all there is, reattaching that connection. And truly, it's always been there, but we forget. We don't feel it. But energetically saying yes to to being connected, to being sustained, to being nourished. To literally being able to count on someone else. Not a human being, but all there is. Knowing you're not separate. Knowing that whatever you experience or have experienced or will experience, whatever you feel, everything is perfect. Everything is divine. And again, just gifting yourself the permission to claim this for yourself. That you will no longer tolerate the illusion of separation. That you will no longer allow not receiving what you require and desire. And allowing yourself to receive not just what you think and what you desire, but actually what's possible, which is so much more. So even when we have desires or visions or intuitions of the future, it's still filtered by our mind. So it's just a fraction. So really being willing to allow the something better that the universe truly desires you to have, that you were always meant to have. And that you're consistently, by doing these activations and doing your other spiritual alignment work, that you're coming in to more of yourself. You're coming into more of connection, more of awareness. A newer way of being. So that you're being more of the consciousness, being the light, being the joy, being the abundance, being the love, and everything else you desire. A state of being, a divine state of being, one that was always meant for you. And why? Just because. Because you are a living expression of the divine, and it is your right to have it. About 10 feet over the head, I see 3 doves flying, and it reminds me of something I learned many years ago when growing up in a very religious household, but it was that the Holy Spirit looks like doves, and it's wanting to pour upon you. So just allowing, again, this overflow of Holy Spirit, the living, active breath or force of the universe to fill you, your body, your etheric field, and again, just open each and every one of those 75 trillion cells and just say yes, that you will receive. That again, the sustenance, the nourishment, the support, that has always been yours. You're saying yes. And that overflow of Holy Spirit. It's gathering in 3 places. The throat for your expression, your heart filling with love, and your womb, the seat of your desires and your power. So just really feeling that Holy Spirit pool in those areas and align, that literal line within your body of Holy Spirit continually pouring upon you. Again, it's an overflow. We're often coming from a depleted state, from a void of overgiving, of just going and going and going and never being filled. But in this moment, we're saying yes to being absolutely filled and filled and receiving. And as that Holy Spirit mixes with the energy of the earth and the cosmos, that light and your essence, it starts to, as it's completely filling you and it's starting to overflow, and it's overflowing into your etheric field and then into the room you're in, and then into the building you're in, into the city, the state, the country, the planet, the solar system, beyond known solar systems, and it continues on. This is actually who you are. This expanded space, this expanded being, this is your truth. Your body, the experiences, the reality, and I put that in quotes, that you know, it's literally all within you. So just feeling this expanded space and just noting, all of this is me. Gives you a little more breathing room. Perhaps the tension in your body or your thoughts is released. Perhaps you feel more peaceful. And just knowing that everything is you. So having this awareness that everything is you, this expanded space, when you look at things without shrinking, of course, so continuing to be in this expanded space, just turning your attention to the thoughts you had at the beginning. Hasn't the size of them or the intensity lessened? It's a different perspective when you look as the truth of who you are, this expanded divinity. When you look at it from this space, rather than crowding it all into a small human body or a small human reality. And all of this space is continuing to be flooded with Holy Spirit, with light from the divine, with your essence, with the absolute love from the earth, the stars, the galaxies, and every single molecule of everything known and unknown is a part of you and wanting to contribute to you, wanting to support you, cheering you on as you continue to align to your divinity, as you make more choices and thus see the expression in your own life. And again, though you're not separate, again, open your 75 trillion cells that make up the composite of your particular body. And just allow a rush of every single molecule of the earth, the stars, the sun, the moon, the planets, absolutely everything known and unknown wanting to contribute to you. An unimaginable number. Someone referenced it to Godzillion, like only God knows the number. That's the molecules and the energies wanting to contribute to you. And just as you open your cells, just receive. Just fully receive that those Godzillions of molecules and energies of people and planets and energies of angels and gods and things we can imagine and things we can't imagine and things we've heard of and things we haven't heard of. Just allow them to contribute to you and to your body, filling, again, each and every one of those 75 or so trillion cells with that nourishment and that support and that love, allowing it to fill and overflow, and knowing that's what's within you will be reflected outside of you. So gently closing your cells, knowing that they've been filled and overflowed and just contributed to by everything there is. Knowing that you are all that there is, that the expanse, more than you can imagine, is you. That you've said yes to this, you've said yes to yourself, you've said yes to being who you actually are. Grounding your feet on the ground, really making sure that you feel that connection with the earth. Having your energy pull through the earth to the middle of the earth, actually to what's considered the bottom of the earth. Really, really grounding these energies. This contribution. Knowing that it is yours. knowing that you can come back to it at any time, knowing that you can feel it in any moment. And just to integrate this, let's take a few deep breaths. We're going to take a breath in through our womb to activate the power in our desires. Draw it up through your spine and up to your heart, and breathe out of your heart. So let's do that 5 times. Again. And again. And once more. And just become aware of your feet on the ground, your body, where it's sitting, sensations in the air, if there's any sense. And just thank yourself for one moment for taking this time, for giving yourself the permission to receive this and to align to more of who you are. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Hello, Godfrey and Mia and Peter and all those who joined. I want to thank you for showing up today and giving yourself this gift, this activation, this allowing, and this receiving in this moment. We're here every Sunday for the activations for your divinity. It's at 10:11 Pacific Standard Time, 1:11 Eastern Standard Time, and for my beloveds in Italy, 7:11 p.m. So I look forward to seeing you next Sunday, and I hope you have a beautiful day, and just be in this space of literally that you are all of this space. Have a beautiful day. Ciao for now.